So our next topic and next presenter, the topic is very interesting for me because I participated in that topic, but definitely no stranger to the virtual stage or speaking to a camera. Oleg Shevtsov has recently uh, been paramount in helping to create and star in the YouTube series about the cloud PBX software portal, and today he's going to present about another portal, IoT portal. So, ladies and gentlemen, Oleg Shevtsov. Oleg, you're on the screen. Stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. My name is Oleg Shevtsov, and today I'm gonna show you all things about IoT. So we'll start about IoT portal and how you can benefit from it, like how you can jump into this IoT bandwagon. So what's the buzz about IoT? The buzz is actually generated by the growing industry. So there is an industry, and if you walk on the street and see some scooters, some bicycles to rent, or maybe on some other devices like cars connected to the mobile network, or some smart air pollution monitoring, or different agriculture solutions connected to the internet. Most likely they are from the IoT world. So let's see how we can deal with it, and what can be done to make your journey to the IoT world a successful one. So my name is Oleg Shevtsov, and I'm a head of project management department. So why an IoT portal is needed? Why do we do what we do? We've seen that in this landscape of the IoT, of the connected devices, more and more products are coming. So we see that there are quite a lot of them on the market, and still the market is not yet saturated. So more startups are coming, more service providers, and we are now thinking about how to monetize solutions and how to make them really good. While mobile operators, big mobile operators, they still target enterprise market. So the solutions are made in this sector, and it's really difficult to find out something which works for SMBs or maybe in the retail sector, right? So this gap of the solutions for the SMBs and retail sector for M2M and IoT creates an opportunity. Like, there are mobile operators, they consider IoT as low revenue products, and that's why they target some big enterprises, while end users, there are still end users who think that they can use IoT products, and they demand don't make it me think experience. So they want products to be easily available, so that start of the use and experience is not complicated. So this gap between the expectation and the market view of the mobile operators and the end users creates an opportunity for you, opportunity for smaller players, for service providers, for MVNOs who want to provide better service and target, for instance, SMBs and retail. If we speak about the IoT providers, they, like many other mobile providers, they need to sell their SIM cards, they want to sell their IoT services, of course, capture payments, and offload different activities to the end users. Because if it's a low revenue product for you, then you will need your end users to do most of the things alone, so that they can activate the service, enjoy the subscription, understand what's going on with the billing, and do a lot of different self-management alone, without calling the provider, without waiting in some lines and things like that. And here we can see that one size fits all no longer works. So it's not working properly because different markets and different subscribers need different approaches. Because previously, all or most of mobile operators, they started with Cisco Jasper. And Cisco Jasper is a big, huge tool which is targeted and made with the enterprise market in mind. So in this enterprise market, there were and there are separate people for managing these IoT subscriptions. So that, for instance, if a company operates a big fleet of scooters, for instance, if some scooters are lost, this loss of scooter is reported, and some specialist checks the Jasper interface and deactivates this scooter, right? But if you target SMBs, or if you target, for instance, retail market, this approach may not work because end users will find Cisco Jasper interface with all these different details, with bells and whistles, really complicated. So to increase the adoption of your products, of your IoT products, you need something which better fits, which makes the end user experience much smoother and without all the technical details which Cisco Jasper, for instance, or other platforms, other IoT platforms provide. And also, what is important that, for instance, you may be approached by different IoT startups or some smaller companies manufacturing different devices. They may not have their own monetization platform, and you, as a owner of PortaOne, you can provide these companies, these smaller companies, companies or startups. You may provide them monetization platform so that they can build end-to-end service using PortaOne as a billing monetization platform and platform for IoT, right? So I tried to find out how it works on our local market. Like in Ukraine, we have quite good market, so internet is everywhere. Internet is very cheap. So I tried to approach local operators to get some IoT SIM cards. And in this journey, I found out that there are only 3 offices in Ukraine that offer such services. So 40 or 38 million people, like only 3 offices. You must go in person to sign a contract, and then you must go in person every time you need to get some SIM cards. So it's really unbelievable, but the story is like this. Our biggest mobile operator doesn't want to sell these IoT SIM cards. Surprise? Like, I'm not surprised, because for them it's a low cost market with little revenues. That's why this approach is what they have. So it's an opportunity for smaller players, for those who are not afraid with the small per SIM revenues. Now let's have a look on the recipe, like what components or which building blocks are needed to make a solution. First of all, you will need PortaOne. Good news is that you already have PortaOne, so you don't need to buy PortaOne anew. And PortaOne will be used to implement different products, subscription-based products, usage-based products. PortaOne will handle quotas, collect payments, billing settlements, these type of things. The second part, second building block is iPaaS workflows. iPaaS workflows are used as an integration glue between PortaOne, mobile core. Like if you need to implement some logic to integrate with the ticketing system, CRM, and so on and so forth. And in this IoT portal, it provisions, for instance, SIM cards to the mobile core, provisions Cisco Jasper, and implements different custom logic. So, for instance, if you need something different, you can use this iPassword flows to quickly resettle the flows and make them different. Also, we have Cisco Jasper pool as a microservice. Microservice because it can be plugged to any of your systems, like running MR55 or MR70. So it pulls the usage from Cisco Jasper, but basically the concept is the same. Like even if you don't use Cisco Jasper, or your mobile operator doesn't use Cisco Jasper, we can make adjustments and make this concept working with the different backend. And this the fourth building block is a self-care portal. So this self-care portal is needed for the end users to quickly manage their service, activate SIM cards, see user details, change plans, and so on. So these are building blocks, and we can provide them as microservices outside the release cycle, so that you don't have to worry about how these things integrate. So if we speak about the difference, like what's the difference between the previous launches of some products and launch of the IoT product? The difference is that now these IoT building blocks, which I showed you, they are pre-integrated. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to integrate it yourself. You can use them and start your own IoT journey. And here is a quick video which shows this portal in action. For instance, people can add a new SIM card to the fleet, choose between different mobile operators, confirm the ICC ID, and voila, the SIM is activated. So it's possible to use it. On the background, Jasper is provisioned, and people can enjoy the service. They can search these SIM cards, upgrade the plans, change plans, and so on, without calling the operators and without having any difficulties. Right? So my last slide is information how you can contact me. Once again, my name is Oleg Shevtsov, and if you contact me within the next 24 hours, I'll be able to provide you with extra information about how to launch an IoT service. Thank you very much.